Dota 2 Heroes Backstory. Clinkz, the Bone Fletcher edition. Clinkz hails from the Hoven, a vast forest kingdom with tar-filled pools from the bleeding hills. He serves as a protector of the land and its king-mage, Sutherex, utilizing his exceptional archery skills. In the 300th year of Sutherex's reign, the demon Maraxiform emerged from the sixth hell, aiming to conquer the forest. To deter the threat, Sutherex enacted an unbreakable spell. Anyone who defeated the demon would be granted eternal life. Unaware of the spell, Clinkz courageously engaged Maraxiform in battle, pushing the demon back towards its hellish rift. Amidst the mortal conflict, Clinkz unleashed his final arrow just as the wounded demon released a blast of Hellfire. The arrow and Hellfire struck their mark, resulting in the death of Maraxiform and igniting the black pools of tar, engulfing Clinkz in flames. Despite facing incineration, Clinkz unknowingly fulfilled the spell's condition. At the moment of his immolation, the immortality spell took effect, preserving him from complete annihilation by the Hellfire. Now existing as a skeletal being filled with everlasting rage and agony, he endures the perpetual torment of the Hellfire that engulfs his bones and soul, immune to the passage of time. Nevertheless, Clinkz refuses to waste his bestowed immortality. Defiant against his suffering, he remains dedicated to protecting the Hoven. Painfully stepping through every corner of the cherished forest, he bestows Maraxiform's soul fire upon all who pose threats and act against the kingdom, ensuring dire consequences for their actions. Because of Clinkz's heroic deeds, he is respected by other heroes, but there are some heroes who pity him.
You're a hero, Clinkz. Not enough people give you credit for that.
God, I'd love to hear some of your stories, Clinkz.
You deserve peace, Clinkz. I've studied your story, Clinkz. I'm so sorry.
You see, that is why I rarely do the bidding of kings. Give me a rabble of common folk any day.
Oh, I heard about you, Clinkz. Your story really taught me why I should never try to be a hero. Sorry, hero.
Despite his reputation for being quick to anger, he is still revered among the people of the Hoven. He unknowingly reciprocates their respect by keeping the Hoven lands safe from harm. Clinkz carries a bow made of the bony remains of his grandfather, likely as a way to honor him. Using the bow as a medium, he often gives Clinkz unwanted advice. Snapfire trusts Clinkz to keep her secret cookie recipe and tells him to never reveal it until she's gone.
Listen, I'll share my recipe with you, but don't tell anyone till after I'm gone.
Even though Maraxiform was slain, the demon still lurks in the sixth hell, always dragging down Clinkz when he dies. Yet Clinkz evades him every time, but a time will come when his loss will beget his doom, as he despairs when he sees a hole to the sixth level of hell yawn wide for him. Maraxiform's decapitated head makes a fine bow that Clinkz uses to share with the demon a witness to the indignities of his eternal suffering. Grimstroke appreciates what Maraxiform did to Clinkz, believing his tortured existence is the demon's best work of art. He regrets his decision to end him and his suffering.
I take no pleasure in destroying Maraxiform's greatest work of art. I would have preferred to let your suffering continue. Your tortured existence is a compelling argument against doing the right thing, Clinkz.
Aware of Maraxiform's final deed, Shadow Demon thinks that the demon botched the job for some reason.
The demon that made Clinkz botched the job, if you ask me.
This may imply the following speculation. Perhaps Maraxiform worked for the Shadow Demon in his second dominion, which involved mastering the material plane. Maybe this is why Maraxiform tried to claim the Hoven. It's possible the job that Maraxiform botched is what the demon did to Clinkz's form when Maraxiform made him, when the demon's fire reduced him to a skeleton. An interesting thing to notice is that Maraxiform had this power to travel to the mortal plane from the sixth hell through fiery gates, something that only the demon lords are capable of doing with their explicit access to this plane. This implies that Maraxiform must have been a very powerful demon, unless someone else helped the demon enter this world.